Hey, this is Lewis from SoFly. In this video, I'll show you how to use Oxygen's pricing box element to add a pricing box or create a pricing table. So to add a pricing box to your page, go to Add, Helpers, Pricing Box. And this will add a pricing box to your page. So I'm going to create a layout with 3 pricing boxes. So it's going to be a 3-column layout. So let's go ahead and go Add, Basics, Columns, choose 33, 33, 33, and I will click the pricing box and drag it into one of the columns. And now I have my column layout. Now, before I edit the styles for this pricing box, I'm going to add a class to it. That's going to allow me to apply these same styles to all of the pricing boxes that have this class. So I will click on the ID of the pricing box, enter a class name. I will call this my pricing box, and add a class. Now I will duplicate this pricing box 2 times and drag it into the other columns. And now we have 3 pricing boxes to make a pricing table. Now let's go ahead and edit the styles. So first thing I'm going to do is add a background to the pricing box. So you'll notice that we have the Advanced tab here, and all the same advanced styles we have for all other Oxygen elements are available for pricing boxes. So let's go ahead and set a background of white. And notice how that because we added a class here, the styles applied affect all pricing boxes with the same class. Let's go with a white background. And let's add in a shadow. So I'll go back to Advanced Effects, Box Shadow. Let's go with a semi-transparent black and no offset, 20 pixels of blur. That just makes them pop a little bit, so that's good. Okay, there we go. Now we have a good style for the box itself. Now let's style the contents of the pricing box. So let's adjust padding and alignment. So by default this is blank, but we can add in whatever padding and alignment we want for the contents. So padding is the amount of padding around each section of the pricing box, and alignment is the alignment of the contents in the pricing box. I'm going to go with center and 20 pixels of padding. Then we can add a graphic to our pricing box. This is useful if you're doing prices for something like a hotel room where you want to show a picture of the item, or maybe a graphical icon. So to do that, you just click yes on include image, and that will add an image to the pricing box. But let's not do that. We're not going to have images here, so I'll choose no. But if you do, the settings for that are in the graphic tab. So I'll choose no. Okay, then let's go to the title. And let's adjust the font styles here for these package titles. Actually, let's set a background color for the title section first. So let's go with blue. And then we can adjust the alignment of the contents in the title section individually. But I'm happy to leave it on center, which is what we chose globally. Happy to leave the padding as is and the borders as is. Now let's go to typography and adjust the title typography. And to edit text in a pricing box, it's just like editing text for any other element. You simply double click it and type in your text. Let's go ahead and make the title text color white and subtitle text color white. And let's turn down the font size of the title just a little bit and turn down the font weight of the subtitle. Okay, looks good. Now let's go ahead and edit the price. So by default, we have this sale price text. It says normally $3.99. You could edit this to say anything you want. You could say special offer. You could say normally $69 a month. Or you could just delete the text entirely and remove that text from your pricing box. You want to re-add that deleted text later, you click re-enable deleted text. That will add it back in. I'm going to delete it for now from each pricing box. Then to edit the actual price, you click the pricing box you want to edit, and in the primary section, you have the price amount. That's the main amount of the price. We go $99. Price decimal, that's the decimal amount. We go 95 cents. Price term, you just delete this if we didn't want a term, or I could say a term is one time or yearly. And a currency symbol, I'm going to use dollars, which is the default, but you could use any other currency symbol. That is not a currency symbol. Okay, then let's go on to the features section. So the features here is just basically a text element where you can list the package features. And you can choose a different background color for that feature section. If you want, I can make it a light gray. That looks pretty cool. And we could adjust the alignment of the features individually, and we also have styles for padding, borders, and the typography of the features. Or we could choose to hide the features entirely by choosing Include Features, No. And then next up at the bottom of the pricing box, we have a button. This is just Oxygen's button element. It's in the pricing box by default. But if we wanted to add additional content to the pricing box, it would appear in this call to action area, which you can style in the call to action section. You can adjust the alignment. Just go center, which is the default. You could click add, and you could add, say, some text to the pricing box, and that would show up. If you drag that into the pricing box, it would show up in the section with the button. You can even remove the button entirely and add in a link. So it is very customizable. Okay, that is how to use Oxygen's pricing box element to add pricing boxes to your page in Oxygen. Thank you very much for watching.